We're back and you're watching News Channel 3 live at 9, 94 degrees in this steaming heat. It is hot outside. It's hot indoors as well, especially if your AC is not working. We have Randall Lynn and Rick Farrell with Choates, and you guys are staying very busy this summer, to say the least. Randall, let's start with you. What can we do to make sure those units are working?
Oh, first and foremost, we want to make sure that this unit is clean outside.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
When we have what we call a tune-up, which is where we come out and we actually remove the top of this on the condenser and clean from the inside out to make sure that this, let's call it a radiator for a car. People understand that. Okay?
You are breaking it down,
you know,
aren't you?
So in that aspect, we want this clean so that this keeps our refrigerant cool.
Okay. So I guess, Rick, is this a problem many of us make? We don't take the time to actually clean the unit itself?
Absolutely, Alex. It's definitely something you want to do yearly maintenance-wise. What needs to happen is, like I said, not just the cleaning of the system, but we want to check all the electrical components to make sure they're within the factory spec and make sure that Freon charge is also dialed in perfect. That's critical when it's 94, 95 degrees outside.
You brought something else that a lot of us kind of take for granted and may not be aware of, Randall. Dealing with Freon these days, a lot of us who might have an older AC unit, some of the I guess requirements for Freon have really changed recently, and what issues does that pose for us?
Well, we've got a couple of options. This is the last year of manufacturing for R22 refrigerant, which is going to increase the cost of that refrigerant as we move forward. Changing over to a newer 410 Puron system will increase the efficiencies on that electric bill from 30 to 50%, depending on what models that you might choose.
That's a pretty big saving there. It really is. And Rick, I guess for those who don't know, if you don't change out that Freon, especially if you have the older unit, can it become more and more expensive? Is that price going up?
Absolutely. The cost of it, we've seen it double, triple over the past several years. And like Randall said, production of it is actually going away. You won't be able to get it anymore. So going to the new style of refrigerant is going to be a must in the next couple of years.
Gotcha. Gentlemen, let's walk up a little bit closer here. We got a couple of other objects here. We got, what, filters?
Filters.
What's the role there, Randall?
Well, I can tell you this way. Let me pick this up right here, Alec. Changing your filter regularly is very essential.
That one looks like it's been...
This one just came out, right?
Okay, yes.
Just a reminder, this right here reduces the efficiencies of a system 10 to 15%.
Wow.
Changing that filter out, I just recommend when you receive your MLGW bill that you go and change your filter out at the same time if you need a reminder. That would be option. That right there is the life of that blower motor on that furnace.
Got you covered there. And we got a couple other things here. Rick, what about thermostats? We know they're kind of changing pretty dramatically these days with the technology. What are we seeing also?
Well, we've got the old style mercury bulb thermostat, which is basically off on. It's not very accurate. It can be 6 to 8 degrees off on its accuracy. We've got the digital programmable here that you can set it to go higher when you're out of the home and actually save on your utilities. And that one's going to be about a half a degree, off on its accuracy, so it's much more accurate than the old style.
I really like that new, and a lot of them have also gone, Wi-Fi? I mean, you really have gone high tech.
You can. The Wi-Fi, use it on your phone. Everybody's got a comfort level.
Sure.
And I'm asked constantly what degree do I set my temperature when I'm gone or when I'm at home. All right, I'm going to tell you, my home's set at 74 degrees.
You like it cool?
I like it cool.
Okay.
So, but when I go out using the ceiling fans, you could move your thermostat up another 4 degrees, and that circulation of air will certainly make you feel as comfortable at 74 as it would set at 78.
Sounds good.
So
Randall, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Rick, thank you as well.
We thank you.
It is in the middle of the summer, so I'm sure you guys at Choates will remain busy. Todd, it continues to heat up outside, does it not?
It certainly does, Alex. As a matter